Come over to the stage, you just saw him on Chimp Cop. It's the wonderful stand-up Adam Knox!
Hey, how are you doing? Cool. Anybody get a tram here? Yep, you did? Cool. Okay, well, if you're going to bring it up, I've got a story about a tram. I happened to be on a tram one time. There were these two Swedish women on this tram, and they were backpackers, both of them. They were speaking to each other very loudly, which is how I figured this out. They were speaking to each other, these Swedish backpackers, about what nationalities they'd had sex with since they'd been in the country. And this conversation was visibly irritating people on the tram. Because this is like an afternoon tram, so there's school kids going home, a couple of nuns, that sort of an environment. It wasn't nobody was enjoying it. And these two Swedish women, they used one term that I did like, which is if you have sex with a person from a country that you've never slept with a person from before, that's called getting your passport stamped, which I quite enjoyed. I like that as a turn of phrase, but other than that, visibly irritating people on the tram with this conversation, going to each other like, "Oh, Svetlana, have you fucked an Australian since you've been here yet?" "Yes, I have." Svetlana as well. I don't know a second. Yell out a second. Greta. Have you ever fucked a British guy before? Yes. I'm not an amateur. Have you ever fucked a German? Yes. Blah, Messi. Haha. It was Lionel Messi. Bet you didn't know he was German, did you? Ever fucked a Spanish guy? No, I've never fucked a Spanish guy. No, neither have I. Have you fucked a Russian? I fucked a Russian, and so on. It's visibly annoying people on this tram, and I'm not often the hero in a situation. I don't often achieve much of anything, but I thought, today I'm going to do something about this. These people are bothered. I'm going to improve their commute. I'm going to say something to these women. So I did. I got up and I walked right up to them and I said, "Buenos dias." Greatest tram ride of my life. I haven't done much of anything, honestly. Like when I did work experience at high school, at least it was at high school. I didn't do it 10 years later, but I did work experience at high school. And the idea of work experience is you meant to go and do something aspirational. I spent a week working at Target, which there's nothing wrong with working at Target, but I was 16 years old. I could have gotten a job at Target if I'd have wanted to. But the worst thing about it was coming back to school and everyone had gotten the idea of work experience and gone on and worked at places where they wanted to one day work. This one kid came back, he worked at the AFL for a week. And he came back and he was like, "Oh, it was incredible. I worked at the AFL. I met Nick Riewoldt. It was amazing." "Oh," this other kid said, "Oh, I met all of the St Kilda players." "Oh, really? You worked at the AFL too?" "No, sex crime task force, but I met him." It was not amazing circumstances, but I met him. I really didn't gel well with it, you know what I mean? I also, the closest thing I have to an achievement now is that I'm currently the fattest I've ever been. Thank you. There's nothing wrong with being overweight, obviously, other than medically, but like as long as you're happy with who you are, you shouldn't worry about it. There's only two situations where I ever feel bad about it. Either if I'm in an elevator, that's not my favourite place to be, because you know the little signs in elevators that say maximum number of persons allowed in here, 12 persons or however many kilos. I've done the maths on those signs, and according to them, I weigh more than a human being does. Which, that's okay. I just know that I don't have the confidence to admit that. If someone's trying to, if a 12th person wants to get in that elevator, I'm not putting my hand up going, "No, I'm technically two. You've got to find another way up." I'm not going to get out of the elevator and take the stairs. I'm going to risk it. The other situation is if I order food just for myself. I live alone, you see, in so many ways, but like mainly in terms of a rental agreement. I live alone. And I'll order food just for me sometimes, and the feeling of that food showing up, I'm the only one who's going to eat it, but there's like 4 forks in the bag. That is a really grim feeling. The thought that had to leave a restaurant and someone went, "Whoa, what are you doing? Put 3 more forks in there. That food is for a nuclear family. There's no way that food is being eaten by one man, alone, in bed. He owns a table, but he's gotten into bed. There's no way that's going to be the situation. There's no way he's putting that pad thai on the pillow for a little bit so that it warms up the pillow, and when he rolls over later and touches a pillow, it feels like someone's been there. There's no chance that that's what it's about. I've never actually done that, but I don't know if it's sadder that I've never done that or thought of the idea and never had the courage to do it. If I was going to achieve something, I think I would like to be an actor. Only in one specific role. I would like to be a dying soldier. I think that's the best role you can be given as an actor, because a lot of meat to it. It has to be like an inspirational death of a soldier, you know, not like a Nazi who gets shot and it's like good, but like a proper, like it has to be an American soldier. You know, because when an American soldier dies in a film, there's something about the American attitude and the accent and all of that gives it an uplifting quality at the same time as it's sad. You know what I mean? Like an American soldier gets shot in a film and they go, "No!" No, I won't be an actor, don't worry. Oh, boys, I've been shot. Go on without me, but I gotta say, I'm sure gonna miss my ma. I'm gonna miss them green fields of the state that my accent clearly places me as being from. I'm gonna miss apple pie and Frasier, and they start singing the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see? And it's all beautiful, and everyone cry, "Oh no, the youngest one," and it's all lovely. It's the problem is I can't really do an American accent. I can only really do an Australian accent convincingly, and I don't feel as though an Australian soldier dying in a film has the same emotional resonance to it. You know, like, fuck off! Oh, you fucking cunt! Oh, tell you, fucking good shot, but you are miles away. That's sick. Well done. Well, I'm gonna miss the pub. I'm gonna miss fucking wearing thongs in dangerous situations. Yeah, I know I'm driving a forklift, but it's hot. I'm not taking them off over the rock pool, Martha. Well, the last plane out of Sydney's almost gone. It's a different song he's singing. I find that different cultures have slight differences between them, and I think it's worth exploring. Hey, thank you guys so much. See you later.
Give it up for Adam Knox.